This is a video to show you how to plot coordinates using a table of values. Okay, so I've got my Cartesian plane here with my x-axis and my y-axis. And over here, this is what we call a table of values. So it's just a table that shows a relationship between two variables, x and y. So what this table is showing is for these values of x, these are the corresponding values of y. So when x is -1, y is going to be 2 on a graph. So another way to write that is in an ordered pair. When x is -1, comma, y is 2. So we can actually plot that as a point on the graph. Remember, when we use ordered pairs, they always go in the order x, comma, y, which is why you'll often see your table of values in x and y in that order. So the table of values really just shows you a series of ordered pairs that you can graph onto a Cartesian plane. So my first point, -1, comma, 2. I start at my origin. I go to -1 on my x-axis. So this is my x-axis that runs from side to side. So I go to -1 on my x-axis, and now I'm going to move either up and down on my y-axis. So my y value is 2, so that means I'm going to move up to the number 2 on my y. So if I go over to the -1 and then up to the 2, that's where my point goes. So that's that first ordered pair plotted on the graph. So next we have 0, 0. That's an easy one. That's called the origin. It's where the x and y axis intersect. Okay, so it's 0 on the x-axis and 0 on the y-axis. So it's where those two number lines cross. So that's 0, 0. This next one is 1, -2. So I'm going to go to +1 on my x-axis, and then I'm going to go to -2 on my y-axis. My point is right there. Okay. Then we have 2, -4. So I will go to +2 on my x-axis and -1, 2, 3, 4 on my y-axis. So there's that point, and then my last point is 3, -6. So I go to 3 on my x-axis and down to the -6 on my y, and I plot my last point. Now you can connect these points using a ruler, and you'll see that they actually form a straight line, because this is a linear relationship. Okay, so that's a table of values. It shows you different ordered pairs that you can plot onto a graph. You might also see it looking like this, where the x and y go sideways. It's the exact same thing. My x is -1, my y is 2. So it's the same ordered pairs, like that. Okay, I hope that helped you to see how you can plot a graph and plot points using a table of values.